Getting rich is easier than being broke. Now, you heard me right. Getting rich is easier than being broke. Now, if you disagree with that, I know two things. First, that you have some preconceived notions about getting rich. And the second one is that you've never been broke, right? As someone who has been broke, I can tell you getting rich was easier than being broke. And here's why, because making money is easy, especially if you're going to do it the right way. And you're going to say, well, Neil, what is the right way? How can you arrogantly say that getting rich or making money is easy? And the reason I can say it's easy is because someone before us, someone before you has done it. But here's the easy part: they left a formula, they left a blueprint, they left a roadmap. And so this is where we're going to look at this formula quickly, and you're going to see how easy it is to get rich. Well, you know what? Maybe it's not easy. Maybe I should say simple. The formula for getting rich is simple. So just forgive me for saying easy because I might have lost some of you there. It's simple. It is going to require some work, some thought, some action, but the process, the formula itself is simple. And here's what the formula for getting rich is: it is simply find a problem, create a solution, present the solution to the marketplace, and then reap the rewards. Find a problem, create a solution, present your solution to the marketplace, get paid by the marketplace. That is the formula, the simple formula to getting rich. Now, there are some questions that you're probably asking that I asked myself. If the formula is so simple, then why am I not rich already? Well, there's a couple of reasons, but I'm going to tell you something right now. You are currently working this formula today in your life and your business. Whether you know it or not, whether you like it, love it, hate it, the formula is being worked by you, by me at this very time. There is a problem that we are solving, that we are putting out to the marketplace, and we are receiving compensation for the problem that we solve. Now, there are some questions that we must ask. There are some questions that you must ask if you want to go from being broke to getting rich. The first big question is this, and this is a question that I ask myself before I undertake any endeavor. And I don't ask this question because I'm that smart. I ask this question because it's the question my mentors and coaches remind me to ask every time I look at solving a problem. And this is the one key question that you must ask if you want to be rich. Here we go. Who identified the problem that you are currently solving? Who identified the problem that you're currently solving? Was it you? Was it your employer? Was it your customer, family member? Or do you even know who identified the problem that you're solving? And here's what I mean. If you go to work for someone else, now I'm not knocking employment. What I am going to tell you is that you are the solution to a problem. You are solving a problem. But who identified that problem? Could you look at it from a different viewpoint, from a different angle, and say, well, the problem that I'm solving was identified by my employer and it has been presented to the marketplace. Sometimes that marketplace is going to be me as the employee, and I am being compensated based on the problem that's being solved. Now, if a family member or a customer identified that problem, you must ask yourself, is this the best use of my problem solving skills? Is this the best use of my talents and gifts? Oftentimes, if anyone but you has identified the problem that you're solving, it's probably going to require some more introspective work. We really want to make sure that as creative beings, and you're going to say, well, Neil, how can you say that I am a creative being? Because our Father who created us made us in his image. What does that mean? It means that we have a creative spirit, that we are creative spirits. whether you know it, like it, love it, or hate it, right? So we must walk in this idea that if there is a problem, you and I have the ability, and I'm going to say responsibility, to create solutions for that problem. Here's when we're in that formula, let me keep asking more questions. How big are the problems that you are solving? How big are they? Are they small problems? Because small problems need small solutions, and it's going to yield what? Small compensation. The size of the problem is directly related to the amount that you're going to be compensated for. Now, I'm not talking about how important or relevant your solution is. I'm talking about the size of the problem itself. For instance, we see social media and Facebook, IG, YouTube getting or yielding big results, big financial paydays, big compensation for a problem that you might not even think is that big. However, the marketplace says otherwise. The problem is that I am exhausted, that I am losing hope, that I don't believe that there's anything better, that I'm overworked, underpaid, so I need to detach. That is the problem. The solution is let's give you an alternate universe, the metaverse. Let's create these ways for you to look and show that you're living a better life. Let's create filters and hashtags, winning, and let's create all of this stuff for what? So that you can solve your problem. So, how big is the problem that you're solving? That is directly related to the amount of compensation that you're going to receive. The next question is, how good is your solution to the problem? For instance, if we have a tree that needs to be cut down, one solution is we could use a handsaw. Not a bad solution. The next solution is we might use a chainsaw. Not bad. Another solution, you could hire me to use my chainsaw or my machinery to get the tree cut down. Different levels, different qualities of solution, all for the same problem. And this is where I want to ask you, I want to challenge you and encourage you. Just because you look in your marketplace, just because you look around right now and you see problems that are being solved, does not mean there isn't a better solution, that the quality of the solution couldn't be improved upon. Maybe it needs to be different. Maybe it needs to be better. Maybe the quality comes in the simplicity of the solution. The higher the quality of your solution, the higher the compensation. It just has to happen that way. Quality could also be the speed in which your solution is provided or executed. So it's not always about the best quality of the product or solution. You have to understand what the marketplace, what the customer or consumer thinks is quality. Does quality equal speed? Does quality equal value? Does quality equal prestige? But that's part of your job. It's simple. Remember, I faltered earlier by saying easy. The process is simple. Identify the problem, create a solution, deliver it to the marketplace, get paid upon delivery and appreciation, right? And so here's where after we ask, how big is the problem? What's the quality of our solution? Here's the next question. How big are the people you solve problems for? When I say big, I'm talking about influential. I'm talking about their character as well. The bigger the people that you solve problems for, the more influential they are. Maybe instead of solving problems for myself, right? Instead of solving problems for agents, I solve problems for brokers. And then I stop solving problems for brokers and I move to associations. And then I stop solving problems for associations and I go to the top national associations, right? And so the more influential the individuals or the companies that you're solving problems for, the higher your compensation. So once we know the size of the problem, the quality of our solution, and the size of our client or person that we're solving the problems for, we can adequately and we can predictably solve problems. We can get rich easier than being broke. So I hope that you will take this simple, not easy formula into mind when it comes to identify a problem, create a solution, deliver it to the marketplace, and then we're going to reap the reward. Ask yourself, what's the size of the problem? What's the quality of your answer or solution? And then how big are the people that you're solving problems for? If you put all of those pieces together, I know, I believe, I'm proof that you're going to be successful or rich, whichever word you want to use. And that is easier than being broke. Let me encourage you with this. I love you. God loves you. And there's nothing you can do about it. And until the next time I see you or you see me, don't be average, be world renowned. Peace.